Greetings and welcome back to another episode of For Fun Friday, the show where I, your now somewhat more exhilarated host than last time, deep dab doobity doo, I decided to play a deck for fun with you. I'm keeping that take. I hate myself. Regardless, today we're having a look at a requested deck by J-Chip, a pretty long-time channel supporter at this point, who wanted us to play some Salad. When was the last time you guys saw SALAMANGREAT? Because I haven't seen them in like 4 formats. But I've thrown together what I think is a decent enough Salad list that will get us through today. We are playing the following. We're playing 3 SALAMANGREAT Jaguar, 1 SALAMANGREAT Falco, and 3 SALAMANGREAT Spinny, along with 3 SALAMANGREAT Foxy. Generally speaking, this ratio was used back in the day, as it's pretty straightforward. I mean, Jaguar can summon itself by returning another SALAMANGREAT from the graveyard to the hand, I believe it is. No, it shuffles it into the deck. There you go. Shuffle back, get it out. There you go. Falco can kind of do the same thing, but this one returns a SALAMANGREAT you control to the hand. Gazelle is the best card in the deck. It just does everything SALAMANGREAT wants it to do, which is why it's still limited at 1. We're playing 3 Spinny, because Spinny is essentially a free special summon extender if we control another Salad, and Foxy allows us to look at the top 3 cards of our deck to find another SALAMANGREAT card. It's pretty good. In support to this, we are playing 3 Lady Debug, normal summon it, and we can add a level 3 lower Cypress monster, normally being Gazelle, and 3 Flame Buffalo. People used to play this a lot more back in the slower formats, because it just allowed you to draw 3 cards and pitch Jaguar. I like this card a lot, so I just ended up playing it today. We are also in support playing Destiny Hero Dasher and Celestial for a DPE package, because it fits snugly into this deck. Then we're also playing Crossout Designator, which is a card that was underwhelming to say the least, but in this deck it actually kind of makes sense. 4 targets for this. We are of course playing Ash Blossom. We are playing 2 of them because it is a useful card regardless, but it is also good as a crossout target. 1 Nibiru. This is our worst enemy, and crossouting Nibiru is what we will usually do. 1 Infinite Impermanence, also as crossout. Forbidden Droplet as a crossout target, as well as Called by the Grave as a crossout target. These generally make up what we will use Crossout Designator for, and it comes surprisingly handy, I'll be honest. 3 Silent Mining to search everything we need in the deck. Of course, the aforementioned Called by the Grave is just useful in general. Forbidden Droplet. We're now playing 2 SALAMANGREAT Circle after this was put on the semi-limited list, which I find to be interesting. 1 Will of the SALAMANGREAT, 1 Sanctuary, 1 Rage, 1 Roar. Very basic ratios, but this is SALAMANGREAT after all. Our extra deck consists of the aforementioned DPE, 1 Mirage Stalio, thank god this card came back, it really deserved it. We're then playing 1 Access Code, 1 Transcode, and 1 Update Jammer as our OTK machine. Yeah, that is how this works. We also do need to, I can see here that we need to update Jammer. We need to put the actual TCG Update Jammer in the deck because I have accidentally put the OCG one in there. Haha! Anyway. 1 Appaloosa. We can make this sometimes, and it does come in handy. 1 Splash Mage helps us extend. 1 Heatleo. Rarely go into Heatleo, but when we do, it is for specific beatdown purposes. 3 Sunlight Wolf to loop them and get our resources back. 3 Balinks for obvious reasons, and then Verti Anaconda to help us summon the DPE. Side deck doesn't really matter for this series, of course, but I have been playing this deck in my off time a little bit, so there's a bunch of stuff here. You can ignore it. It's not needed for the purposes of this show. So, let's go blend ourselves a salad, shall we? Alright, well, here we go then. We're back to the old field as well. You guys might remember this one, because we used to use it a lot back in the day. Now we're back to it. I really kind of enjoy this Power of Chaos looking thing, so I tend to use it. Regardless, though, we're going up against Bjorn91. Wee wee. Definitely not wee wee. He's probably Swedish. That's or Danish or Norwegian, because it's a Scandinavian name, Björn. Torbjörn. If you'd like to play the game, mister, that would be great. Why do you have 11 cards in your extra deck? Oh, it's this. We're playing up against Maju. That's interesting. I do like Maju. We have a... Okay, he's just activating that, doing nothing. Interesting choice. Anyway, debug, please. We do get to debug. We're going to grab the Gazelle off of this, for sure. We'll make the Balinks. We'll activate Balinks. We'll find the Sank. At this point, we will Spinny. Targeting the Balinks, doesn't matter. This is going to activate Gazelle. We'll summon the Gazelle. We'll activate the Gazelle. We'll send, Jack, I guess. Don't think it's gonna matter in this particular one, to be honest. We'll Spinny. Spinny will summon itself back. Everything's hunky-dory. We'll make the Update Jammer. Update Jammer is now on field. We'll make the Decode Talker. We'll activate it, summoning back the Update Jammer, and the OTK is successful. Access Code Talker on field, which triggers the Update Jammer once more, giving 2 attacks to our... Oh my god, it didn't let me... Whatever. I hate it. This is me screwing up. I take the blame on this one. I didn't click the right button. I should have activated Access Code Talker's effect, but because it activated it in the same time as the other one, whatever. We'll give the man a chance, I guess. Otherwise, this is just a win in my book. Because, hey, misclicking. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while. I've been sick. Oh, well. I kind of want to see what this man has, though. Like, I love Maju. I just want to see him play Maju, man. Right. I left this open on purpose. Please tell me you have something. Alright? You got something, right? Because otherwise that was just a straight up OTK. Because Access Code Talker. Raigeki! Let's go! I love Raigeki. That's fine. Come on, show me something. Show me Maju. I want to turn my, clicking a bit too fast into something funny. Harpies! That's a good one. Good job. Both Raigeki and Harpies. That explains why he did nothing but play Golden Castle Pass. You got a monster? You got a monster? No? No? No monster? Come on, this is for Fun Friday. We gotta have fun. Summon something. I have a Dasher in my hand. It's the best card ever made. Don't worry about it. I also have Coffee Hiccups, which is weird. Come on. Come on. I want to play the video game. Well, there he goes. He's playing video games. And he banished for a defense position Eater of Millions. Okay, Chief. Well, that card sucks ass. So, I'll just set a card and you're good to go. If you want to punch me for 500 damage, be my guest. Oh my god, Astral Karibo. What the hell? Naming Xanathond. Okay. Cool. So it's a level 8 now. Playing Astral Karibo in this. I wonder why. I mean, I guess the dangers are level 8. So is he playing like a danger package together with Astral Karibo to make that work? Because that would make sense. Then he could summon like, what's his face? Draglubian. I kind of understand that. Like, that far, I'm with you, but in this particular scenario with nothing on board, why would you summon the Astral Karibo? It doesn't really do anything here. The confusion in me is immeasurable. Oh, Sign Up Mining. That's a card. Probably the card I've been looking for this entire time anyway. Astral. Let's dump the Nibiru. I'm never gonna get to use that. We'll add... I think Foxy is the correct call here, just to try and make as much value as possible. We'll make Foxy. We'll trigger Foxy. Finding, unfortunately, nothing, of course, because why would we? But it was worth a try. Now we have Balinx. And now we're gonna have Jack. So turn Gazelle to the deck. Summon the Jack. We'll activate the Sanctuary. We'll go ahead and we'll make, in this instance, probably just straight up DPE, won't we? Let's just copy a Polymerization or Fusion spell. Let's send Fusion Destiny. Let's make DPE. You know we gotta. At this point, there's not a lot of other options, I'll be honest. We'll use it. We'll just pop this. We'll activate it. It'll come back next turn. We'll sit here and we'll chill with our Verte Anaconda. Because I just adore Verte Anaconda. Bonk. A little bit of a shame that he used the Astro Kariba so early, because that card is, again, I was hoping Astro Kariba would honestly see more play, because it's a good card. It does so many things for ranked-based decks. But people just didn't end up playing it. Not even Utopia, which is just a good thing, because it can summon Utopia and stuff, didn't end up playing it. Gizmek. Gizmek's funny. Sure, Gizmek in defense position even, that's weird. I mean, sure, you can end up banishing your entire deck here, and that would be fine. Now you can get it back if you truly wish. Do we want a Dasher? No. Not this particular card. We want to normal summon this. Alright, let's bring him back again. DP is a good card, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have guessed? Anyway, Foxy. We'll try and search for another one. Has Bjorn had enough? Is he going to summon his Gizmek? Is he going to Gizmek me? Find out in the next exciting episode of What Will Bjorn Do? Okay, he didn't. Wow, we actually find Gazelle off the top? Yeah. Finding Gazelle off the top's insane. Yeah, we had that game already on turn 2. I just clicked too fast. Oopsie daisies. We'll go for another game. Whoa, is that Komi as a Paduru? That looks like Komi. Komi Can't Communicate was a really cute Netflix series for those that didn't watch it. Regardless, Markosh, you are our opponent, and this hand's something. This hand's really good. Like, really good. Like, disgustingly good, actually. We have 2 interactions before our turn. We have Fusion Destiny, Circle, and Jaguar. This is... Yo, Speedroid! I like Speedroid. My voice broke. Yo, I haven't seen Speedroid since I played it in Time Warped, and that didn't exactly go great. But now they have all of the support that they need to actually make the deck good, so can they? Find out in the next exciting episode of right now. Halki Fibrax, we need to stop this. Absolutely not letting you use Halki Fibrax as effect, because that's probably how you try to win. And I don't want you winning. So, no. Set 1. Pass? Yeah! Ending turns with that. Alright. We're gonna fire Circle immediately. If he has the Ash, he's probably stopping Circle. Let's be honest. He does not. Okay, we're gonna Gazelle. Just a card to search Gazelle is the best thing we can do. We'll normal summon the Jack. He's going to synchro this off, which is interesting. What does he have that he can use it with? A thing to pop Scythe in the back row, possibly? Because there's a chance he does that. He could bring this out. It could be... What is it? Wonder Magician? Wonder whatever? No, it's Cork Shooter. Okay. Search a Speedroid spell trap. Sure. It's cool. Oh, oh yeah, it's a level 3. You can actually summon that. Speedroid Wheel. Alright. Makes sense to me, buddy. Let's make a Balinx. With this, we'll activate the trigger effect of our Balinx. And we'll trigger Gazelle. Protect the Balinx. I kind of care more about the Gazelle, to be fair, but whatever. Do that. Search the Sank. Gazelle will trigger. And with Gazelle at this point, I guess we throw any extender, right? Impermanence makes perfect fucking sense to me. I would probably have done that too, to be honest. This does throw a wrench in our plans, though, because this means we can't access the full combo. So we might just have to go to Sunlight Wolf at this point. We don't have another card for the graveyard either, so we can't really do a good extension here. We'll Sanctuary, because we can. We will Jack effect. Shuffle back the Gazelle. Unfortunately, we just want to extend here. This will trigger Sunlight Wolf. Sunlight Wolf can return the Balinx, which we will, because we're just making another Balinx anyway. So it doesn't necessarily matter too much. Actually, do we even do that? We can make Heat Leo and just kind of sit on Heat Leo. I kind of like the idea on sitting on Heatleo, to be honest. We'll do that. We'll make Heatleo as just the biggest bungus we can. And then we Fusion Destiny. Does he have the Ash for this since he's been waiting to use something? He does, actually. Okay. I mean, that is fair beans. If that's the way you want to go about it, then absolutely. We'll kill the Corkshooter. We're not going to do that. We're just going to kill the Corkshooter. Trigger Corkshooter? No, trigger Win. Okay, Win is a little bit annoying. That does give him a free extender for next turn if he has anything in his grasp there that actually gets him somewhere. So that's unfortunate for us. But it is up to find out. We also have Nibiru just sitting in wait in case he does actually have full Speedroid combo. And following that, we have Jack and everything else. 4. Interesting. So he can summon Dice and Takatomborg. Or the other... Yeah, that. Terrortop is what I meant. Their effects are negated, but this is a 9 in case he wants to Trishula here. Michiko, he could also make a 6. Also, that's 2 summons for Nibiru already. So we're getting there. Goes for the 9. Oh, Shen Shen is what he's making. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, battle phase for Shen Shen. This is completely fine. He's going to shuffle the Halki Fibrax back to the graveyard. We're not going to activate that. We are, however, going to use the Balinx not to die. Because Balinx is a card we have access to. Drawing Rage for turn is pretty good. Unfortunately, we can't really get that Jaguar back right now. Which is kind of unfortunate, so we're going to have to use this one. And now the real question is... how do we particularly out this? Because, yeah, we can out it through, like, multiple means, in all fairness. But right now, the amount of cards that just get us to where we need to go are rather few and far between. Axis Code Talker will destroy this. But that leaves us without a Rage to use. And also, this will just banish everything, so it will be incredibly weak if we bring it out. Splash Mage doesn't do us anything. This can't be used because we can't send something to the... Oh, it's any card from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. Yeah, that would kind of be bad, actually. I guess Access Code really is the correct option, even though I hate it. So we'll just do that. We do actually still get the trigger off of this, apparently. I didn't know that. We will activate this. We'll banish the Sunlight Wolf. We'll get rid of the Shen Shen. We'll go into battle, and we'll just punch face. We will not Salad Sanctuary here. We'll just main phase 2. We'll set the Rage. Not that it's going to do much. And we'll just leave it to our opponent to see if he has a way to beat over the Access Code. He's going to Shen Shen, which is going to bring it back once again, which just sucks. This thing keeps coming back, and there's not much I can do about it. If he has a way to out the Access Code, he could very easily end the game off of it. He is going in attack position, so most likely he has then. He's summoning Red-Haired Hasty Horse. Is this the thing that can attack directly? Yeah, it is. Okay. So he can deal 1,000 to me, but after that, does he have any way of extending past this point? He could go into DPE, possibly. DPE would be bad. I don't know if he runs it in Speedroid, though. That's kind of a point of contention, I guess. Does he run it in Speedroid? No, but he's going into Rubber Band. Okay. Banishing the Clear Wing Fast Dragon. He's going to try to extend over this. It's going to be both of the good ones. Ugh. Yeah, Daiko Duke would be bad. Hopefully he gets... Okay, he does get Daiko Duke. Ugh. Yeah. Rubber Band is going to do a lot here. So Rubber Band's going to let you normal summon the Daiko Duke. He can now link these two off into anything to summon back a Speedroid Tuner from Hand of Graveyard, which is going to be, what's its face? The other one. He also has the Madoshi Piper, which just allows him to do the same thing and make it a level 1. Now that it's a 1, he could make it into Relinquished Anima, if he has it. He does not! Okay, we'll take it. If he had Anima right there, he could have taken the access code talker and just punched for a lot of damage. But apparently he doesn't. We'll take the win. We'll go for a last game. And there we go. After like 5 minutes of waiting, Zero Gene is our last opponent for today. Playing Sky Strikers, apparently. God, this is not going to be a fun matchup. Alright, Strikers against Salad feel like a, it feels like a 2018-2019 matchup, if I've ever seen one. This is going to get interesting. Obviously, it's going to go into Kagari, it's going to give you back the fucking Shadama-ding-a-doo, because opening Engage is of course what you're going to do. Why wouldn't you? Wow, there it goes. Only took him 2 fucking minutes to decide to pick back up Engage. I've never seen someone hesitate on that decision so much in their lives. Anyways, Shizuku. Because Shizuku is a card, and now we engage again. Engaging for 1 twice is kind of weird, but I suppose for searching multi-roll and Ray, I guess it's okay. Going to multi-roll. That gives him engage back again if he wants it, but that would be his last engage then, and I don't know how great that really is. Setting 1, probably setting 2. I think the safest pick here is actually to normal Buffalo. Because in normal Buffalo, we make Balinks, we trigger these. Balinks could get hit by Widow Anchor, possibly. If it does, then it just kind of... it locks us out of doing what we want to do, but it's not necessarily the end of the game. We also have Fusion Destiny ready, but Shark Cannon in hand now kind of makes that a bit more difficult. Nibiru doesn't really do us anything in this matchup. It's him who's going to be running the Nibiru, most likely, and not us. We'll normal summon the Buffalo. We'll do it the way we think is the best here. We'll go for the Balinks. We'll activate Buffalo first. Balinks second. He does not have a negate for it, meaning we seem to be in the clear. We're going to pitch the Jaguar here. Drawing into Will is really, really good. Will might be the way we save ourselves from this hand, honestly. We'll activate Will. Is it back row destruction he's holding, perhaps? Doesn't appear like it. We'll go for Will. Just immediately try and get some value out of this. We will go for the... Fa-ha! Nice! He knows he doesn't have anything to stop us with. Most likely that back row was, that back row wasn't anything good enough to stop us from doing the full access code combo. Because if he couldn't do that, we had the game right then and there. I'll take it. You know what? That'll be the final game. I won't even say anything about it. Cool. Wrap up time. So then, Salads. What do we think? Well, to be honest, Salamangreat is still an incredibly fun sort of rogue deck you could pick up and play if you'd really like. Its consistency is fairly good now that Circle has come back to 2. Circle at 2, Fusion Destiny at 2, as well as Signet Mining just kind of leave you in a position where you'll always have a play available, even if it's not the optimal one. Cards like Flame Buffalo, which usually will pop off, given that your Balinks will trigger second most of the time, kind of help you extend your hand into places where it normally couldn't be. In addition to this, of course, you have Crossout Designator now, which just helps this deck immensely, even though we never technically got to use it, because in your side deck, in the times if you decide to play this more seriously, you have things like Effect Veiler, Bell, and Droll and Lockbird, all cards that you know are super dangerous to you. You can just swap these in for any of the one-offs in the deck to kind of better adapt yourself to dealing with threats on your opponent's turn, or your turn, or whichever turn it might be. Honestly, it's fun, and with DPE, it just gets a lot better. It's obviously not very budgeted. Omega has slated this deck to be around $888 because, you know, most of the very expensive cards like Droplets are in here. If we remove every single staple from the deck, which I will go here and do really quickly, like Lightning Storms, Droplets, we're not removing DPE because it is, in fact, a strong playmaker in this deck. But we can remove all of the hand traps and such, and just kind of roll with whatever is available here. Remove all the hand traps, get to about this. Let's remove crossouts too for the sake of it. And then you end up at a solid $240. It's not bad, to be honest. If you want to play a fun little alternative format deck, I suppose, and you happen to like fire, give it a go. It's great. As always, though, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the subscribe button, click the like button. Do something for the algorithm, because apparently it's liking me recently. Support me on Patreon if you'd really like. That's it. As always, stay safe out there.